Back at it now. Make any money last week? A little bit.
Your attention to the south end of Trojan Stadium as the Fairfield High School Band leads us in our national anthem. Presents the Fairfield High School Marching Band. The band starts off our 2005 home game season with the Fairfield High School fight song. Fairfield High School would like to welcome the Mustangs of Mount Vernon to Fairfield Stadium. Mount Vernon, it's time to show your spirit as Fairfield band plays the Mount Vernon fight song. Fairfield fans, it's your turn to show your spirit. Join with the band as they play Fairfield's school song. Adam Greiner out in the middle of the field to represent the Trojans.
By Hy-Vee Foods in Fairfield and Hy-Vee Drugstore, formerly known as Drugtown. FPAC will rebroadcast this game and every other home and away football game the following Wednesday and Friday. The games are also available on DVD or VHS individually or a complete set. Individual games are $10 and the complete FHS 2005 Trojan football season is available for $75 on DVD or VHS. If interested in ordering a specific game or the complete set, you can stop down at our table across from the concession stand or call FPAC at 469-3225. Proceeds from the sales go to improve the quality and quantity of our broadcasts in all FHS sports. Speaking of improvements, and anybody who comes to the game and doesn't want to sit in the rain or cold or maybe even the hot heat tonight can go into the commons area inside the high school and watch the game on the big screen. More improvements for our local loyal Trojan fans and spectators. Also tonight, our sponsors are Harper Brush this week.
Well, Dave, looks like they did the coin toss, and Fairfield has chosen to receive the kickoff. So Fairfield start on the offensive end in the first half. Fairfield coming off a victory last week against South Tama. They're now 1-0. I think it was 28-21 was the final score there. And Mount Vernon coming off a defeat last week, 10-0. And so they come into this contest 0-1, looking to try and right their train.
But don't look at that 10-0 loss as anything, because it was to number 6 in Class 2A powerhouse, Solon. Last year up there, Fairfield came out with a 21-14 squeaker.
So back to receive the kick for Fairfield, we have number 7, Chad Davis, and number 24, Scott Gleason.
Luke Murray in the kickoff for the Mustangs. Back deep for the Trojans, number 7, Chad Davis, number 24, Scott Gleason.
Gleason and Davis, both of them are, I believe, are juniors. So we'll get them back one more year.
See, Gleason had a little bit of hip injury last year, and also Chad Davis was out after the first game of the season with an ACL and his torn in his knee.
So the game is about to begin. And here comes the kick. Vernon kicks it off. Chad Davis gets the catch. Runs up the left side. Gets taken down. Looks like at the 15-yard line. Looks like he returned him maybe 1 yard out of that kick. Fairfield starting 1st and 10 on the 15. With a new quarterback this year, Dirk Cool, switching from tight end last year to quarterback this year. Woody Orn taking a spot at tight end.
Cody, please report to the concession stand. Cody, please report to the concession stand. Number 9, Dirk Cool will be the quarterback for the Trojans.
I'd make note that Dustin Kurtz is still injured right now, and Scott Gleason is taking a spot in the backfield.
Hand off to Gleason.
Gets a couple yards off the left side up to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier. 2-yard gain, ball down to the
Looks like Felt came in there and gave him a nice block to open up a little hole. Never know what kind of defense that the Mustangs are going to be in with their huddle set.
Another handoff to Gleason off the right side, running out. 15, gets up to
Looks close to
about
first down.
Looks like about the 26-yard line on that.
Gleason, the ball carrier. Brought down by Jacob Ryan.
And it is enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Fairfield.
First down for the Trojans.
Gleason is coming off of a 100-yard rushing performance from last week up at South Tama. Ball set in on the 27 of Fairfield.
Anthony Feld out left, along with Chad Davis outside. Fakes a handoff. Dirk Cool around outside. Seps throws up. Throws into traffic. Tries to get it to Anthony.
Cool pass deflected by number 12. Wolf for Mustangs. Brings up second down. Trojans.
Play was well covered there by a couple Mustang defenders. They're trying to get it in between them and just out the hands of Anthony Felt. Adam Greiner bringing the play in, and Chad Davis goes to the sideline. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27 for Fairfield. And Cool in his center.
Draw play.
Got a couple yards on the carry on the draw up to about the 30-yard line. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 8 for the Fairfield Trojans.
Brings up 3rd down 7. Trojans.
Woody Orrin coming into the ball game.
Third and long, still in the eye.
I'd look for draw play, try to get it to Orrin up the middle.
Up
nice
the middle.
grab by Orrin.
Woody being 6'6" is a pretty easy target once you get the ball up there for him.
About a 10-yard pass by Cool to Orrin. I'd bring up another first down for Fairfield. Fairfield just slowly moving up the field here in this first quarter on their first drive.
I know a key to this game here is, like, I believe that when we run the ball, when we go straight up and these big offensive linemen pounding on the defensive linemen, I know that is, for Fairfield, that is a good sign because it tended to wear the defense out. If we remember from last year, it seemed like kept on pounding the ball, and finally the defensive backs broke with Fairfield coming out on top.
Yeah, you just keep pounding up the middle. One of these times it's going to break through, and you're going to get that long run. So right now Gleason's just picking up 3-5 yards every carry, it looks like, and be 2nd and 5 at the 45 for Fairfield. Hands off the fullback.
Pohren fights for a first down. Second effort by David Pohren there. Number 45, fullback, crosses midfield.
Stops short, but then he pushes through for the first down. Be 1st and 10 at the 49 for Fairfield. Fairfield very methodically moving down the field on their first possession. Hands it off to Gleason.
Running. Gleason's got a
nice
left side open.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line. Pick up about 15.
Gleason looks like it running pretty good there. Nice hole.
Very nice hole, nice pickup. Looks like he gets good yardage when he's running on the left side of the line. Seems to be his favorite side on this one.
We got Dane Cool here, number 78, filling in for Trenton Farrell, injured, regular starter.
Gives it up to Pohren up the middle. Gets about a yard. He's 2nd and 9 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd down 9 for the Trojans.
Fairfield basically just putting their will against Mount Vernon right now, just kind of using their downs and getting first down every 3 and keeping Mount Vernon back on their heels. 2nd and 9 at the 34. Takes a hand out to Gleason. Cool rolls out. Throws it deep.
A little bit short.
A little underthrown.
I'm not sure who he was looking for there, Scott. Whether it was Woody or
Olbrechts was in
Olbrechts
the area. Yeah, but the way it was underthrown, it looked like he might have been headed for Woody. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for Fairfield. With 8 minutes left in this first quarter.
James Kuiper, it looks like, in here giving David Pohren a spill at fullback, number 21.
They try to run the option off that left, and Mount Vernon read that pretty well. I think he got maybe 3 yards on the play.
Looks like we got 4th and 5 yards to go, Scott. Yeah, 5 yards. And decision here to looks like we're gonna yeah. It would be a 30, 40, 47-yard attempt here. Dirk does have a strong leg. Up. And it is good.
Perfect, right down.
Good. 47-yard field goal for Dirk Cool.
Good first possession by Fairfield. Didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but they got 3 points on the board. Put themselves ahead right in the beginning of the game. 3-0.
Nice. I mean, that was good from probably 50.
Yeah, it would have given him another 10 yards. And that looked like it cleared it.
I think it went over the long jump pad there in the north end zone. Dirk, quarterback, field goal kicker, and place kicker. Just a junior too, Scott.
Just a junior, get him back next year. So we'll get the first look at the Mount Vernon offense here. Back to receive from Mount Vernon is number 22, Jacob Ryan. I believe it's number 26, George Jutz.
Cool, kickoff for the Trojans.
Picks it up at the 3.
Nice box up the middle.
Oh, we just got a
32.
Looks like a 28-yard return on that kickoff for Mount Vernon.
Basically just went straight up the gut on that and got some good yardage. Mount Vernon starts with good field position and start their first drive of the game. 1st and 10 at the 32. And it looks like number 12, John Wolf's the quarterback. Fakes the handoff, keeps himself, breaks free. Gleason steps up.
Had him wrapped up in the back.
Daly not happy after that play. They broke through a couple tackles that should have been done. Got another about 6 yards on the play, 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 3 at the 38 for Mount Vernon. Keeps it himself. Wolf does again. Squeaks
Looks
up.
like close.
Depends on the spot for this one.
Be close.
Looks like where the official is that they do have the first down. They might have to measure this. Yep, the official's going to call for a measurement on this play. John Wolf, the quarterback from Mount Vernon, just keeping them both times, getting through, breaking a couple tackles, not making the defensive coordinator for Fairfield very happy, Mike Daly, but we'll see what happens on this play and see if we can get
First
the ball
down.
back. Be first down, Mount Vernon at the 41-yard line.
Looks like Fairfield's getting the pursuit, but they're not getting the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, they're hitting him the first time through. They're just not
Yeah.
wrapping up and keeping him down.
There we go. Nice play. Host of Trojans there with Joel Hoskins, David Pohren.
Handed off to George Jutz, and he got no yardage on that. Gang tackle by Fairfield. That's more like what Daly's looking for right there. Ends up 2nd and 11.
looks like our defensive setup here. We got Nick Freeman on the defensive end. We got Woody Orn on the other defensive end. Joel Hoskins at a tackle, and Dennis Oliver as a tackle also. Another short gain by the Mustangs. Brings up 3rd down and long.
Another handoff up the gut to Jacob Ryan. Gets a couple yards. Bring up 3rd and about 8 for the Mustangs. Fairfield hoping to get a stop here so they get their offense back on the field.
Mustang offense is a ground game.
Wolf comes up on the center, looking at a 3rd and 7 at the 44 for the Mustangs. A little shift, keeps it, pitches out.
Nice stop.
Tackle.
David Pohren on the stop there. Bringing up 4th down. Well, they made the adjustment on that next series of plays there, Scott, after giving up a few, tackles that were missed.
That's right. They pursued well and got the tackles and forced a 4th down for the Mustangs. Back to receive the punt, we have Chad Davis and Mike Weisman. No pressure on the kick. Chad Davis picks it up. Falls down, trying to make a cut and loses his footing. And it'll be Fairfield 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I walked across the field earlier tonight, and it is a little bit spongy out there after that downpour that we had yesterday afternoon. The Trojans are starting out on their own 23, 2nd possession with 4:07 left in the 1st quarter.
So we think we look at Fairfield doing the same thing they did last time, doing the run. Yep, run off the right side for Gleason.
Nice hole.
Nice hole. Cut back.
Hang on to the ball. Nice run.
Gets up to the 40-yard line. About a 16-yard run.
That gives the Trojans another.
Gleason already racking up some good yardage up here in the 1st quarter. Looks like he's on his way for another 100-yard plus game. Greiner, Olbrechts out wide receivers. Hands it out to Gleason. Gleason runs off left side.
Nice little gain there again for Scott.
Gleason, the ball carrier, brought down number 22, Ryan.
Looks like another 6-yard, 7-yard carry there. Bring up 2nd and about 3 or 4
Down 3 for the Trojans.
at the 47 for Fairfield.
Scott, I think, was an arm tackle from breaking that one.
Davis in motion. As a handoff to Gleason off the right side.
Short.
Tries to make a cutback, but gets caught up with
Looks
that.
like he gets back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a short gain.
Gleason, the ball carrier, brought down by number 66, Gamera.
I've been up a 3rd and 3. On this play, you can do many things.
Brings up 3rd down,
You go for the run, or you can do the play action on this. Let's see what the coaches decide to call. Anthony Felt and Chad Davis out left wide receivers. Takes a handoff, Cool rolls out, pumps it, throws it deep,
Wow.
just out to outstretch
Anthony
of
Felt.
Anthony Felt.
Cool pass intended for number 80, Felt, incomplete.
Felt I had a step on him just a little too deep for him. Otherwise, that would have been 6 for Fairfield.
3 for the Trojans.
I think Dirk was looking for the post there. Pattern on that one.
Brings up 4th and 3 for the Trojans. They're going to punt the ball away.
Still some positive there when you get a couple first downs. You're still pounding on that defensive line. That's a key toward the end of the game.
Jacob Bryant off the left side on the punt return.
Nice tackle, brought down by.
Brings it up to the 44. Beautiful
Brought down
kick
by
Connor.
David Pohren.
Nice kick by Connor McMahon, but good return by Ryan for the Mustangs. Mount Vernon getting good field position to start their second possession of the first quarter. And Fairfield's ahead 3-0 with 1:54 left to go in the first period. And Wolf under center. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself, cuts up the middle, breaks some more tackles, breaks some more.
Just some missed tackles.
Gets a 12-yard carry, it looks like. A first down for Mount Vernon. That's been their best play of the game so far, is just giving it to the quarterback keeper. Seems to be able to break the tackles pretty nicely. That's 1st and 10 for Mustangs at the 44-yard line. Fairfield are going to have to dig in here a little bit deep and try and stop this quarterback keeper.
There, nice stop right there by Nick Freeman. It's looking like the fullback's moving a little forward there before the ball's being snapped, Scott, and that's, that's always a sort of a key there, because when he knows the snap count and he's moving forward right that split second.
Right.
Gain of only 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs at the 43-yard line.
Pitch. Nice job. Nice pursuit there. Stretching that defense out and then bringing up looks like a loss of about 4 or 5 yards. Bringing up 3rd down, Scott, and we're looking at like 13 yards.
Yeah, Wolf with the pitch out to Jukes on the play, and good pursuit by the Fairfield defense, dragging him out to the outside. Almost looked like it could have been a late hit by Fairfield, but
defender held up.
Yeah.
That was nice job by the defender there.
So it brings up 3rd and 13 at the 47.
Just
when you think Fairfield's going to break, they push it back and get a good defensive stop.
Right.
See if they can hold him here and force another punt. Handoff up the middle. No
gain.
Great defensive stand by Fairfield right there. Kind of a question on that call by Mount Vernon to go run straight up the gut on 3rd and 13, but
well, that looks like their offense is a running offense more than anything. The way it looks, Scott, it looks like all our defenders, James Kuiper's key is the quarterback. He picked up the quarterback, and the linebackers each of them pick up a offensive back, and they got to stick to him. Try looking for the ball. You're not going to find the ball.
Nice, but Weisman with the Weisman falls on the ground after he gets it. That end of the field must be pretty slippery there, Dave.
We're looking at it is. That's pretty soft at that end. We're getting close.
So that'll be up 1st and 10 for Fairfield at the 15. 5 seconds left to go in this first period, with Fairfield leading 3-0 off a 47-yard field goal kick by Dirk Cool. And Felt and Greiner out left, wide receivers. Hand off to Gleason up the right side. Breaks
nice
through.
Nice run, Scott.
Nice, about a 12-yard gain
nice
for Gleason.
Run, Scott.
Very nice run.
Looks like we're picking up another first down there for Gleason.
11-yard gain gives the Trojans another
I thought the clock might have went out on 5 seconds.
And that's the end of the first quarter with Fairfield ahead 3-0 over the Mount Vernon Mustangs. Well, David, in the first quarter, Fairfield pretty much did what they wanted to do with the ball. They ran effectively, and they didn't connect on their passes very well, but they ran very effectively, and their defense held strong after a couple quarterback keepers. But it looks like they're doing what they want to do, and they got the early lead, but they're going to have to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, and the key is for Fairfield is to keep that Mount Vernon defense on the field. Even if you come up with a long, scoring drive, you're keeping that defense on the field for a long time.
Thing about this Fairfield squad this year, Dave, is they got a lot of confidence after last year. They bring back a lot of players that went to the state semifinal last year, and they got a lot of confidence going in that locker room. Brings up start of the second quarter. We have 1st and 10 Fairfield at the 27-yard line.
Your ticket number is 652-2119. 652-2119. Please report to the press box if you are the winner.
And off to Gleason, runs off the right side, cuts it,
picks
almost
up a gain.
breaks through. Gets about 5 yards on the carry.
Gleason, the ball carrier, brought down by number 33, Cool.
2nd and 5 for Fairfield.
Brings up 2nd down 5 for the Trojans.
Looks like Fairfield's able to gain 5-6 yards every run they're taking, so we're going to keep doing that, and then they'll be able to break out that pass maybe in that second half or even later in the second quarter.
Hand off to David Pohren there. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Pohren, the ball carrier.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for Fairfield at the 32.
Stop at number 66, Demara.
Looks like we got a gain of maybe a yard there.
Brings up 3rd down 5 for the
5 still, 3rd down and 5.
So they might do play action, maybe get a ball back to Warren over the middle perhaps, pick up that 1st down. Let's see what they call. Oh,
nice play.
Reverse.
Chad Davis.
Oh.
Ooh. Looks like
Depending where the spot is.
The spot is, it's going to be awful close. No, it looks like we're going to come up short.
Davis decided to take another step to the outside instead of sticking straight up in the gut. Ended up being a little short for that 1st down.
Looked like at first that Chad had the 1st down, and then he kind of just moved.
Took another step back to the outside a little bit, maybe pick up some more yards, but they pursued it pretty well.
Yeah.
You have that ticket, please report to the press box.
Looks like we're a little short. Short by a couple links of the chain, it looks like.
Yeah. Fairfield offense, go for it. 4th and an inch. You think you just go for it? Do a little quarterback
try
keeper?
the hard count, or
perhaps do a quarterback keeper up the middle.
This is a
and 4th and 1 for Fairfield. Greiner in motion. And
looks like Cool has the 1st down. Cool being 6'2", 6'3", just stretch out there a little bit and get the 1st down.
He easily picks up that first down. So it'll be first down and 10 for Fairfield at the 38-yard line. Continually keeping that Mustang defense on the field. Keep them on long enough to start wearing them down, be able to start breaking out some big plays here. That is three.
Looks like we're in the shotgun set here. A lot of option here.
Hands it off to Gleason off the left side, cuts the middle. Mustangs read that pretty well. We got a couple yards on the play. Well, I like the different look of the shotgun with the spread offense. It seems like it gives the other team something to think about.
Brings up second down 9 for the Trojans.
Looks like we're still in the shotgun.
And Dirk is back. Nice pickup by the Blitz. Keeps it, runs off the left side.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a
flag on
looks
the
like
play.
A holding call here on Fairfield is what it's going to be.
Yep, holding Fairfield. Pocket kind of broke down. They had to grab something to keep him from going in harder. So that'll cost Fairfield 5 yards.
Spot foul too, I believe. So take the penalty off from where the foul was committed.
So they're checking to see if they either want to take it and have a second and about 15 or decline and get 3rd and 8.
We haven't heard from the ticket holder for the opportunity to win the pickup. Once again, that number is 652-2119.
Spot and then the yardage, which is a 10-yard penalty. I believe it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot, which makes it second down still. We're okay.
2nd and 19.
We're due for a big play.
Brings up 3rd down 23 for the Trojans.
Oh, lost it down also? So 3rd
No,
and 23?
second down shouldn't be a loss of down. Still second down.
All right, 2nd and 23 at the 23.
Yep, second down.
Stays in a shotgun formation. Quarterback keeper runs on the left side, breaks through the tackle, breaks through more tackles, keeps us on his feet, keeps breaking through. Just too much pursuit by the Mustang defense. Dirk did all he could to try to break through, but looks like a loss of a couple yards on the play.
Cool ball carrier. Tackle by number 22, Ryan. Brings up 3rd down 23 for the Trojans.
Third down and 20.
21.
20. Yeah, it's a long 22.
Stays in that shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Breaks free. Pulls up. Throw the middle.
Oh, that's very close there. Looks like the defender was on the back there a little bit too.
Cool pass, ball is incomplete.
A little short on the pass.
Looks like the defender was on his back before the ball got there. On attempt to Adam Greiner.
That brings up 4th down for Fairfield at the 22-yard line. And they come in to punt the ball.
652-4142.
Back to receive the punt from Mount Vernon. Looks like number 22, Jacob Ryan, and Kyle Williams. Connor back to kick this punt.
Number 44, Connor McMahon.
Nice spiral. That's
Nice, beautiful kick by Connor. Pushes him back.
Drops the ball.
Drops the ball.
Picks it
up.
Nice. Oh.
Hit.
Woody had a nice hit there, but still he recovered to, looks like 50, we're looking at a 59-yard punt there, Scott, on the return, 59, and he dropped him back about to the 25-yard line on that, and the receiver there had a hard time handling that to return that punt.
Yeah, he fumbled a couple times, and Woody came up, got a good lick on him. He almost broke free after the hit, but Woody got back up and finished it off. Brings up 1st and 10 to 31 for the Mustangs. Reverse handoff. Judge breaks free, gets about 10-yard gain on the play. Close to a 1st down. Yep, that is a 1st down for the Mustangs.
This sort of offense, you got to key on a man, and you start looking for the ball, and you're not going to find the ball.
That's right. They do a lot of switching on their handoffs.
You're right.
Or reverse here.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Sheraton's offense that they ran against us last year.
Well, they always did that cutback weak side.
Cutback weak side. Still in good shape. Defense.
Bring up 1st and 10 at the 42 for the Mustangs.
Hand off to the fullback.
Fullback powers his way up for about 7 yards against this defense. Brings up a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs.
Ryan, the ball carrier, by number 8, Kuiper. Brings up 2nd down 1 for the Mustangs.
Mustangs doing a good job moving the football on this possession. Just kind of basically running up the gut against Fairfield, putting it right to them.
Yet to pass Mount Vernon.
And his pass complete to Justin Knight for a 1st down. I believe that's their first pass of the game, and it's completion for Mustangs. Another 1st down for Mount Vernon.
Brings up 1st down for the Mustangs.
Played about a quarter and a half of this game, and Fairfield cleaned into a 3-0 lead against Mount Vernon.
4-1-4-2. 6-5-2, 4-1-4-2.
First and 10 at the 43. Wolf keeps the ball after handing and picked up good by the Fairfield defense. Gets
Picks up about
what, 2
short
yards,
gain.
3 yards. We're going to have 2nd and 7.
Again, the ball carrier by number 45, Pohren. Brings up 2nd down 8 for the Mustangs.
Dirk Cool coming in, play a little D-back, a little safety. Second and 8 to 41.
almost
Wolf
a trip.
stumbles up, tries to break out.
Oh,
Pass gets
deflected
hit.
there by Woody.
Woody and Davis in the backfield on that, getting after the quarterback. Woody with the tip pass.
Oh, we got
Brings up 3rd down 8 for Mustangs.
looks like we have a different quarterback in there now for Mount Vernon, number 10, Kurt Kim,
I'll put Kurt Kim in.
a junior. Come up with another big stop here for the defense.
Check your number.
It's 3rd and 8 at the 41. Fairfield needed to dig in deep, force another kick. Up to pass.
Knocked down
Nice
there
defending.
by Dirk.
Dirk comes in, blocks the pass down.
Bringing up 4th down.
So bring up 4th and 8. And it looks like it could be another kick for the Mustangs.
Nice stand there by the defense after giving up a couple 1st downs.
Fairfield continued to bend a little bit, but not breaking
No.
past that 35 pretty much. They never get past, so you can stop them when they need to. Well, high.
Looks like a little
And it squeaks into the end zone.
touchback.
Touchback brings up 1st and 10, Trojan at the 20.
Nice. Was that Michael Weisman over there on that far end? Let it roll into the end zone. I think punt before. I think he landed down here on the 5 here at the other end. It's the south end, and this time he just let it go into the end zone.
Just barely popped it in there too. Just went.
Yeah.
Fairfield coming out. Starts out 1st and 10 at the 20. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Fairfield ahead 3-0. Fairfield looking to put some more points on the board before halftime. Hand off to Gleason off the right side. Makes a nice cut.
Nice
Breaks
cut.
through.
Nice.
Nice run by Gleason. Gets about 11 yards. Be 1st and 10 Fairfield at the 32-yard line.
12-yard gain for Scott there. He's one arm from breaking it, Scott. Right there, they had him wrapped.
Yep.
If he gets open field.
Takes pitch, gives it up to
Pohren, nice gain there. Pick up about 8 yards there on that one. Up to the 40-yard line.
nice change
Short
of pace play.
Short of the 40.
We get him on the outside and then push him back on the inside, and just kind of wearing this Mustang defense out. Ends up 2nd and 3 at the 39. Hands it off to Gleason off the right side. Cut back. Cuts through.
Nice cut back.
Nice spin. Good enough for a first down.
Looks like a first down.
Looks like a gain of about 5 on the play. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That gives the Trojans another.
Okay. We'll do it at the quarter changes. 5 minutes left, and I think we need to just keep this ball on the ground here and punch it in. Go up 10-0 at halftime. Get some points. There it is. Scott's broke.
Gets through, breaks out the outside.
There he goes.
Breaks it.
Big grain.
Gets back.
Nice cut back. Looks like a pickup of about 18 yards on that play, Scott.
Nice run by Gleason.
That game brings up another Trojan.
Gleason asked him to come out of the game for a little bit after running pretty hard. Mike Weisman comes in to replace him. Brings the 1st and 10 at the 37. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Fairfield moving the ball very well. All of it on the ground on this drive.
Fairfield back to pass.
Nice
play.
pass.
Adam Greiner coming back to catch the ball. Just like he just stepped right in front of the defender there to make a nice catch there for Adam Greiner. Another Fairfield first down.
Yeah, Dirk Cool fired it in there. Adam got a step back, picked up the pass. Another first down for Fairfield. 1st and 10 at the 24. Clock continuing to tick down. Gives it up to Pohren up the middle. Keeps fighting his way up.
Pohren the ball carrier.
It's about 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Trojans.
3 yards on the play. Be 2nd and 7 for Fairfield. Fairfield trying to milk all that clock as they can. Timeout, Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon.
Timeout, Mustang.
I'd like to put a word in for our sponsor tonight. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Harper Brush Works and Hy-Vee Drugstore, formerly known as Drugtown. Remember that FPAC will rebroadcast this game and every other home and away football game the following Wednesday and Friday. And the games are also available on DVD or VHS individually or a complete set. Individual games are $10, and the complete FHS 2005 Trojan football season is $75 on DVD or VHS. If interested in ordering a specific game or a complete set, you can stop down at our table across from the concession stand or call FPAC at 469-3225. Proceeds from the sales go to improve the quality and quantity of our broadcast in all of FHS sports. And then speaking also of improvements this year, anybody who comes to the game and doesn't want to sit in the rain or cold can go into the commons area inside the high school and watch the game on the big screen. and more improvements for our loyal Trojan fans and spectators.
Well, Dave, it looks like we got a 2nd and 7 at the 21 for Fairfield. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Let's see what they decide to do on this. If
Looks
they
like
keep
we
it on
got
the ground and try to run out more clock, or
Gleason back in there in the backfield for Fairfield after he took a short little rest there.
Davis in motion. Hands off to Gleason off the right side, cut back middle, gets up, keeps fighting his way. Gets about the 14, 15-yard line.
A little bit short of the first down.
Be about a 3rd and 1 at the 15.
Brings up 3rd down 1 for the Trojans.
Clock continually tick down.
Well, that puts Scott over 100 yards in the first half, Scott.
Oh.
Stepping up there. As we noted at the beginning of the session here that Dustin Kurtz, Sr., was slotted to be the starter for Fairfield, and he's still has a hamstring injury that's keeping him from play, and Scott Gleason stepping up.
Penalty on the play. It looks like there might be some movement on the line.
Dead ball.
Flag on the play, delay game call.
Delay game, yeah. Looked like it took a little bit of time getting up.
Brings up 3rd down 6 for the
That'll
Trojans.
push Fairfield back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 at the 20-yard line.
We still think we're probably in 4-down territory here, Scott, don't you think?
I believe so. They want to get some more points on the board. Want to up this 3-0 and get 10 here. Anthony Feld out left, wide receiver. Fakes the handoff. Throws it over the middle to Woody.
Ooh.
Oh, right through the hands of Woody.
Goal pass attempt number 5, Ornduff, falls incomplete. 4th down 6 for the Trojans.
It's good look, good play. Just didn't complete it. Looks like it went right through the hands, but plenty of defenders around. So
Looks like Fairfield's going to have to make a decision here on what to do, whether they're going to go for on 4th and 6 or going to have to do something here. Looks like they're taking a little time.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
4th and 6 at the 20. See what the coach calls on this one. Adam Greiner's out left.
Fire up that offense.
And Cool looks back to breaks free from the pass. Looks like he's going to try to run for it. Stretches
Short.
across.
Cool ball carrier.
Looks like he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds,
shy
short of the first down.
Wasn't sure if that play was called for a run altogether, if it broke down a little bit and he just had to improvise. But it's
Came
just
up
a couple
short a
yards
yard.
short on it. Brings 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Mustangs, with 2 minutes 36 seconds left to go in the first half, with Fairfield clinging to a 3-0 lead off a 47-yard field goal by Dirk Cool.
Opportunity right there where we could have put some points, and a little penalty drops us back 5 yards, and then having to pick up 6 yards on 4th down.
Lumber hands it off, runs off the right side, gets about 3 yards on the play. About a 2nd and 7.
See if the defense could come up with a quick stop here.
Brings up 2nd down 6 for the Mustangs.
Clock continuing to run down. See if Mount Vernon's going to try and push anything to try and get some points in the first half, or they're just going to try running and run this clock out. Hands it off right side.
Short gain and stop of black jerseys there.
Brings up 3rd down. Fairfield calling timeout, trying to get maybe get the ball back, get some more points on the board in this first half. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Timeout, Trojan.
Minute 51 left in the half, Scott, and think about getting the ball back.
And if Fairfield can stop them on third down here and call another timeout and then get the ball, they're being in good field position to maybe get another field goal before the halftime. Fairfield's defense has held pretty strong in this game. Mount Vernon has done a very good job on defense also, holding Fairfield at just 3 points.
Right.
Fairfield running the ball very well, but just not getting a breakthrough to get down in the end zone to get the points.
Just that one block from breaking the big one.
A couple of bend don't break defenses right now and just getting pushed for a little bit and then holding them.
Third down, 3, Mustangs.
So it's 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. Pitches out. Good pursuit by Fairfield.
Looks like he's
Holds
going to
him, and
be.
Fairfield calling another timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be short a couple yards there, getting the first down. Fairfield will call another timeout.
So it brings up about 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
Looks
Minute 42 left to go. Fairfield has plenty of time and should get good field position off this kick.
Defense.
Back to receive the kick for Fairfield is a Weisman and Davis. They can get the ball and get any kind of return, Dave. Puts us in very good field position. Think that Fairfield might send the dogs out, try to get a block on this one?
I would. They got 2 guys back.
Davis and Weisman back for the Trojans to receive.
All the gunners are in for the Trojans, and it looks like the line is all in for Mustangs too.
And they're coming in hard for the block.
Oh,
Just
very
missed the
close,
block.
very close. Nice Trojan bounce back. Ooh, Fairfield player just getting very close to touching that ball on a block there.
First and 10 at the 48.
We still got time. Running our 2-minute offense here, Scott.
Yeah, it brings up 1st and 10 at the 48. Just get about 20 yards, puts us in position for Dirk to get another field goal. But we'd like to get 7 on the board if possible. And we got time to do that. I think we have 1 timeout left to go, too.
Put that Mustang defense back on the field.
Cool. Going back to
Cool
pass.
back to pass.
Pumps and goes deep to Felt. Felt looks over shoulders. Out of bounds on the pass.
Cool pass intended for number 80, Anthony Felt. Ball incomplete, brings up 2nd down, 10.
So 2nd and 10, Fairfield at the 48.
Well, I think if we get into around the 30-yard line, we're in Dirk's range.
So get some more yards. Got 1:25 left to go. Felton Davis out left, wide receivers. Got Gleason in backfield with Pohren. Fakes the handoff to Gleason. Dirk Cool. Screen pass
The
to
old
Gleason.
screen.
Needs to get outside.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Got back the line of scrimmage, it looks like. It's kind of, yeah, we got Dirk being left-handed quarterback and throwing back to his right. Sometimes that's a hard play to do.
Yeah. 3rd and 10.
No loss. Gained a yard. Still 3rd down. We're 3rd and 9 looking at. 1:18 left in the half.
Gotta get at least 5 yards to even think about going on 4th. Greiner and Felt out as receivers. Hands
Got
off
the
to
draw.
Gleason off the right side. Cuts back, gets hit.
Close to a first down.
About 9 yards. Looks like it might be a
I would
yard
ask for a measurement and
short.
stop the clock. Very close to a first down. I think they're still short.
So being a 4th down and
I would
maybe
say
a yard.
it's 4th down. Just
Under a
short.
minute left to go in the first half.
Fourth down, 1 for the Trojans.
Fairfield's still just kind of running their offense.
Right.
Clock continued to tick down. 45 seconds left to go. Nice quarterback keeper. Dirk keeps.
Now,
Ball carrier.
I think in high school the clock stops.
Stops.
Brought down by number 44.
Now they need to get the play in and get
Yeah.
up to the line. 38 seconds left to go. And they're at the 39-yard line.
Another.
And timeout on the field.
Timeout
Fairfield.
Fairfield.
I believe that's their last one.
Yeah, they called 2 on defense earlier here.
So it brings up 1st and 10 for Fairfield at the 39-yard line. 38 seconds left to go in the first half. Fairfield ahead 3-0. Trying to get some more points on the board before halftime against this vaunted Mustang defense. Fairfield doing their best damage so far in the first half on the ground. Gleason, like you say, getting over 100 yards to start the first half. And then you got Pohren up the middle on a couple. They got a couple good pass plays in there, but the passing game has been a little off so far in the first half. Maybe they'll pick up again in the second half. But they just got to get about 10 more yards to be in Dirk's range to attempt a field goal, I believe. So they got 38 seconds, no timeouts, so they're going to have to get out of bounds if they do any. If they go up the middle, they're going to have to hustle the line.
Yeah, they need to pick up a first down, make sure they go or get out of bounds.
Right.
Because I think they pick up about 8 yards here. I think they are probably within field goal range. Maybe right now they're in field goal range.
Yeah, the way he kicked the last
The way
one.
he kicked it, the last one. Not much of a breeze tonight.
Fairfield should have been up to the line. And the clock has not started. And fakes a handoff. Dirk Cool steps back. Good pursuit by the Mustang defense. Needs to just throw it out of bounds. Nice cutback. Needs to get out of bounds. Keeps struggling.
Throws the ball carrier.
Looks like Dirk was trying to get out of bounds.
Yeah, kept fighting. The clock is down at 23-9.
I'm surprised the clock's not running on a rushing play and the ball being.
Clock started
He
now.
must have had to start it to set the play. Now the clock stops.
Second down, 12.
Should be third. Should be third down now. Should be third down.
It'll be about 3rd and 12.
Yeah, it should be.
Cool's incomplete pass brings up 3rd down, 12. Trojans.
Yeah.
Third
Well,
12.
I guess last week South Tama got an extra down on it. I guess home field advantage, and I guess we don't get it. Still 3rd and 12. We're still within range of picking up a first down, and looks like we got 12 men in the huddle. Penalty on Fairfield. See Gleason coming off the field there.
That moves Fairfield back even farther. Is that a 5 or 10-yard penalty?
Should be just a 5, I believe.
So bring up 3rd and 17. With 22 seconds left
Yeah.
to go for Fairfield. Needing to get some good yardage so they can either attempt a field goal or get in the end zone.
Looks like we got Dirk here going wide out here, and Gene Pilcher in at quarterback right now.
A little change of pace for the Trojans.
Right.
Puts her back.
Big Joe picked it up. There you go. Still.
Davis falls on it.
I don't see why the clock is stopping. The clock shouldn't really stop.
And it should just run out.
It should run out the quarter because it's 4th down. Unless Mount Vernon has a timeout.
Mount Vernon
Yeah.
calls timeout, looking to get a kickoff, maybe run it back for a touchdown or something, but not a good possession for the Trojans. That hurry up just kind of took them out of their offense, and they weren't able to get in any running plays, which is their strength right now. Ends up a 4th and 28 for the Trojans at the 35.
Kind of looks like they're going away from what's doing them good.
Yeah, trying to get down.
But
quick.
we get in these situations where we want to get up the field, and we got to, these shotgun plays and these other plays to open up our offense and see what we have here. 3-0 lead, and defense has done a good job. Connor McMahon into punt after his second punt was a 59 yarder.
He's off the ground.
High punt. Still got to catch the ball. Fair catch.
3 seconds left to go in a half. Mustangs got enough time for one play.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
So they either will down it or they'll try just a deep pass, try and get something. 1st and 10 at 37, 3 seconds left to go in the first half.
It's kind of hard to pick up those third and long after a penalty, 5-yard penalty. Fairfield having 12 men in the huddle now. We got 3.5 seconds left in the quarter here, half, and that looks like it's going to be it.
So that's the end of the first half with Fairfield Trojans up 3-0.
Once again, a big thank you to Brooksville Fund for supporting the Trojans and being tonight's sponsor in the concession stand.
Hey, Josh. Can you be here through halftime?
Huh?
Can you be down here through halftime?
Yeah, I gotta go walk in through the crowd of people.
I actually didn't want to take football so
Ladies and gentlemen, Fairfield High School proudly presents the Fairfield High School Marching Band. Drum majors for tonight's performance are Captain Jim Edson, Captain Brandon Colbert, and Captain John Roloff. Before we begin, a little explanation about our choice of footwear this evening. Each year the band orders 2 band shoes for all our new members, but this year our shoes did not arrive. Our band shoes, which are imported from overseas, are still on the boat, waiting to be unloaded in the harbor of New Orleans. We decided to wear an assortment of colored shoes tonight to remind all of us, our fellow Americans who have suffered and have been displaced by the recent hurricane, that this disaster will affect all our lives in the years to come. We encourage all of you to donate to the disaster relief fund, and you may do so at the concession stand and placing money in the containers labeled disaster relief. Thank you. And now for our halftime show. Tonight's performance is based on the music from the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. And a warning to you parents and kids, tonight's show is rated R. The first part is titled He's a Pirate. Times are about to begin. The battle begins.
The ball. I'm Dave Fischel. Alongside me is Scott Cecil, broadcasting the game tonight. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Harper Brush Works. Once again, FPAC will rebroadcast this game and every other home game and away football game the following Wednesday and Friday. The games are also available on DVD or VHS individually or a complete set. Individual games are $10. The complete FHS 2005 Trojan football season is $75 on DVD or VHS. If interested in ordering a Pacific game or a complete set, you can stop down at our table across from the concession stand or call FPAC at 469-3225. Proceeds from the sales go to improve the quality and quantity of our broadcast in all of FHS Sports. Speaking of improvements, anyone who comes to the Fairfield game and doesn't want to sit in the rain or cold can get into the commons area inside the high school and watch the game on the big screen TV. Most improvements for all our little Trojan fans and spectators. Also, the commons is also air conditioned, I believe. If you want to get out of the heat.
First couple of games, that'd be very nice, I think. After that'd be nice because it'll be heated.
Yeah, it still feels like it's in the upper 80s, lower 90s here, right, Scott?
Well, very much so. Very kind of muggy evening, but good football weather.
Yeah, what do you want to say about the first half for Fairfield?
Fairfield was able to run the ball very well in the first half. They just weren't able to break it and get down to the 20 or below. It didn't seem like closest they got, I believe, was like the 30 or maybe even the 25. But they just weren't able to break that 20-yard barrier.
Yeah, it looks like maybe into that red zone area they're having to work on a little bit.
And the hurry-up offense at the end kind of threw them out of their sync a little bit, trying to just throw the ball. Went away from their strength a little bit with the run. So we'll see what they do in the first half. They go back to the run or try and get that passing game going. But the Mustangs will get the ball first, start the second half. Back to receive is Jacob Ryan. It looks like George Zekarajuts.
Dirk Cool kicking off for Fairfield. Fairfield's lone score in the first half was a 47-yard field goal by Dirk Cool. looks about like Dirk got down to the 1 on that one.
Another up the middle run.
Nice little tackle, ankle tackle there by number 8, Tanner Schaefer.
Mustangs get back up to about the 24-yard line where they'll start 1st and 10, first possession of the second half.
Defense has done a good job there. First few plays of the game for the Mustangs, they had a little misdirection runs that kind of, caught the defense off guard, and then they started keying on who they're supposed to be keying on, and they kind of shut the run game down a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Mount Vernon's strongest play was a quarterback Kuiper. He was able to get up and get some nice yards, but Fairfield keyed on him late and kind of shut him down. But they're going with Kurt Kim in the second half to start the game.
Nice stop there by Fairfield. Oh, they had him in the grasp.
Again, it looks like Fairfield gets that first hit and thinks the quarterback's down, but then they let him go and he just breaks free. Gets another 11 yards on that carry. So it'll be 1st and 10 for
Looks
the
like
Mustangs.
The defense thought that number 22, the fullback, was going to get the ball, and the quarterback just pulled it out at the last second to pick up, looks like a first down for the Mustangs. Once again, keying on a player, an individual for the Fairfield defense. Another miss.
Another solid run by the Mustangs up the gut. Another first down for them.
Gleason on the tackle. Brings up another first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like number 60, Shane Weiss, coming in there as a defensive tackle for the Trojans.
Starting linebacker for the Trojans, Ryan Osby, is not in the game at the moment, getting some fluids. Or he's a little overheated or something. The runner right where he would be playing, so getting some good yardage off of that. Another run off the right side. Fairfield. Nice gang tag by Fairfield on that. Gets a stop.
Looks like Mike Weisman, James Kuiper, David Pohren, Woody Orn was in on that tackle there for Trojans.
Ends up 2nd and 8 at the 48 for the Mustangs. Nice solid first possession for the Mustangs, running up the gut, getting some good yardage. And hand him off the right side, breaking through.
Looks like another first down for the Mustangs.
A solid run up the right side, gets about 9 yards, be first down. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at about the 43-yard line. Fairfield's defense needs to step up again. Again, it's that bend break. Let's see if they can get that stop that they need right here.
I saw in the paper last night that Mount Vernon fumbled the ball 6 times last week against Solon. Looks like they've kept their hands on the ball pretty good tonight.
Yeah, something they probably worked on in practice all week. Nice
fumble there. Just as I speak, Fairfield recovers the fumble.
Yep, just like you said.
Just as I said.
First turnover of the game goes to Fairfield's way.
Yeah. Looks like it went in the right way. I mean, usually when you say that, your team is the one that fumbles the ball. See if the offense can get a good drive here going right now. Pound at this defensive line with the big O line.
That's got to be a backbreaker for Mount
Vernon.
Vernon.
It looks like
the ball pretty well.
We got tight end over here, Connor McMahon, and tackle Dane Cool. And look there, Gleason up. Gleason has had nothing but positive yardage tonight.
Looks like another about a 5-yard, 4-yard gain. He just keeps moving forward. Looks like there's a hurt Mustang player on the field. Not really moving very much. I haven't seen him move yet.
Looks like they're calling for the ambulance.
That's a quick call to the ambulance. Yeah, he's not moving.
No one ever likes to see that.
No.
We need the medic.
I really like it the way the physicians here in Fairfield really follow these high school athletics, and they are there for the, in case someone does get hurt. Looks like we got Doc Larson down there and Dr. Hill looking at a Mount Vernon player there, and it looks like they're bringing a stretcher out. And number 63 for Mount Vernon, John Teruoff.
And here comes the medics out. Yeah, I haven't seen him move yet, Dave. Maybe just a little twitch here and there, but
yeah,
being
I know
very
one thing
ginger
they
with
don't
his
do
neck.
is they don't do anything now that. I know they are really cautious about this in injuries in sports and in any sport, whether it's baseball, Little League baseball, basketball, football, soccer even, you can get injured in soccer just as easy as anything. And I know they don't move the player that's down at all.
Right. Take every precaution necessary in something like this.
Yeah.
You never want to see someone go down, especially in a hard-fought game like this.
No.
So they're going to get him up on that stretcher here.
They put him on that straight board.
Anything that gives Osby a little bit more chance to stretch out his hamstring or whatever's bothering him.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you can cramp up real easy.
Yeah.
Hot, muggy night.
They were out with him. They were without him in the last defensive possession, and I saw that he went in on the offensive possession, but maybe this will help loosen him up so he can get back in on defense also.
One thing you keep on telling kids that they need to drink plenty of fluids.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Definitely stay hydrated, especially in this kind of weather and this time, I've had too many incidents, where people aren't hydrated enough and they collapse in the field or anything. We'll see how Mount Vernon comes back after an injury like this. Sometimes it's hard to get back up for a game when one of yours goes down, and it's see if it'll take them out emotionally or if they'll be able to step up and continue to fight through. They're getting ready to load him up on the stretcher. And then they lift him up. I would just hope that he's going to be all right. Definitely our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. I hope that everything's
Yeah.
gonna be okay for that.
Got to take every precaution anymore in when someone gets injured.
I'll see how Mount Vernon can come back from this and see if they can play their game. So as we get ready to start the game back up, it's 2nd and 5 for Fairfield at the 44. Fairfield still had 3-0 off a 47-yard field goal by Dirk Cool in the first quarter. That was way on their first drive of the game.
Right.
That's when they got their first points. And they've been shut out since, so let's see what they can do after this.
See if we can pick up something here.
Now it'll be time to go for a nice pass. Gives it off to Gleason off the right side, cuts back left. Stuck up pretty good.
Looks like a little loss of yardage there for Scott.
Gleason, the ball carrier, brought down by number 58, Hennig.
I guess he gets back up to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down 5 for the Trojans.
Third down and 5 on the Fairfield's 44.
Greiner and Feld out left side, wide receivers. Pohren and Gleason in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Dirk Cool's up to pass. Pass over to Greiner, out catches it at 40.
Nice pickup
catch by Greiner and Cool.
Nice pickup there to Adam Greiner. That's 2 nice catches Adams made tonight for the pickup of first down.
First and 10 at the 44.
Pickup of 10 yards, 12 yards there on the play for Fairfield. Got Dirk Cool at quarterback, David Pohren fullback, and Scott Gleason as the tailback. Hand off. Oh,
drops
nice
it, Cool
little.
picks it right back up. Tries to get something out of it.
And the one thing again there on Not Like Tonight, arms can be all sweaty and
Yeah.
hard time hanging on to the ball. Just with the good thing Dirk was there to pick the ball right up.
Loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 14 at the 48-yard line. Dirk lucky that bounced right back in his hands so he could pick that up. They got Davis and Olbrechts out on the wide receivers right now. Fakes the handoff, Dirk back to pass. Pass over to Pohren. Pohren picks up. Pushes through, gets about 2 yards.
Goal pass complete to Pohren.
Bringing up third down and long for the Trojans.
3rd and 12 for half.
Back by number 66, Demarok. Brings up 3rd down 12 for the Trojans.
Feel we're getting in the long yardage possessions where they need to throw the ball. They might actually just go for a nice sweep play and maybe get a few yards and then go for it on 4th. Gleason's been picking up about 5 yards a carry. Takes the handoff. Oh, nice little move by Dirk. Throws it down.
Oh, to
the field.
Olbrechts. Nice catch for Ryan Olbrechts. There, another pickup on a nice play there. Ryan Olbrechts, number 11. Ryan Olbrechts on the catch there. Nice.
Cool made a nifty move.
Yeah,
to get the
escaped
defender away and then just hucked it down the field. Olbrechts made a nice comeback. Nice catch to get the
Another
first down.
nice pickup on third down.
1st and 10 at the 24. Fairfield needed that to try to kickstart this offense.
Let's see if we can get this ball in the end zone. Got Felt here and And Adam Greiner at the bottom screen.
off to
Looks like they just got the old right side there just plugged up right there for Scott.
Looks like the Mount Vernon defense is starting to key a little bit more on the run. Starting to shut that down a little bit. Trying to force us to beat them in the air, and hopefully we can make that adjustment. Ends up 2nd and 10 on the 24. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Fairfield ahead 3-0. Hand off left side, Gleason. Gleason tries to get to the outside. Breaks through a little bit. Good pursuit by the Mustang defense.
Picks up about 3 yards there.
So bring up about 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down 7 for the Trojans.
He's got a couple options. They are in field goal range for Dirk, and we'll see if they throw for the first down or just try to run, get some good yardage, and then kick it through.
Dirk, left-footed kicker too. I believe we're at the right spot for him. Let's just pick up the first down. Keep pounding on the D line.
Takes the handoff. He's going to pass the ball. Pass to the corner.
Oh,
Just out the hands of Felt. Had him open just a little bit too wide for him. Bring up 4th and 7 at the 21. And looks like we might have another field goal attempt by Cool.
this one is going to be a 37-yard attempt here by Dirk.
Dirk Cool will attempt the field goal.
There it is.
Nice
Up
kick.
and good. Oh, wait a minute.
37-yard attempt is no good.
Must have been wide to the left, but it looked like
Yeah, it looks pretty good from up here, but
Brings up 1st and 10
we're not down there to see it.
had the distance again, though. Pretty good
Oh,
leg
yeah.
on that. Fairfield again had a nice drive, but came up with no points on the play. Still clinging
Still
to
in that red
3-0
zone.
lead.
Close to the red zone. Ball comes out to the 20 after a touchback.
So Mustangs will get it 1st and 10 at the 20. Mustangs' last offensive possession resulted in a fumble that Fairfield picked up. Let's see what will happen on this.
Looks like
Kim, the ball carrier.
for a loss of yardage there.
Brought down by number 7, Chad Davis, and number 5, Woody Orr.
Once again, you know, like in the first possession of the first half for the Mustangs, they picked up a couple first downs, and then Fairfield's defense kind of stiffened up a little bit, and it's looking the same way here, and I think they're giving him a little bit. Still,
2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
I guess he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10 at the 20.
I believe Mount Vernon's only has passed the ball once and attempted it, and it got knocked down, and here it looks like they're picking up a first down.
Ryan, the ball carrier.
So Ryan continuing to push forward. Looks like about a gain of about 16 yards. Be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 36-yard line.
That game gives the Mustangs the first down.
Right up the middle of the defense right there.
And a little misdirection play. Gets about 6 yards on the play. We're about 2nd and 3.
Williams, the ball carrier, brought down by number 66, Filter. Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Mustangs.
Again, the Mustangs running the ball pretty good on this possession. Kind of pushing the Fairfield defense back a little bit. Handoff on the right
It's
side.
not-
Looks like he's going to be close,
Close
to
to first down. Maybe just a little short. Maybe by half a yard.
Dual ball carrier brought down by number 61 Freeman. Brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs.
3rd and 1 at the 46-yard line. Oh, they're going to come measure.
Looks like they're short by about a foot.
So 3rd and about a foot at the 46-yard line. Fairfield trying to get a good defensive stop here. Three minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the 3rd period.
Looks like the quarterback goes up the middle, picks up the first down.
Quarterback sneaking up the middle, good enough for a first down. This will be 1st and 10 at about the 47-yard line.
Down by the entire defensive line. That 1 yard carry is good enough for a first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like we had an official's timeout there for a moment.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10 at the 48 for the Mustangs. Fairfield trying to put a nice handoff up the middle.
Fumble. Looked like he was down. Yeah, they got him spotted down at the about the 48.5 yard line there.
Getting about a 1 yard on the play. Put him 2nd and
Need to
9.
come up with a second down stop here.
Back shoots the ball carrier brought down by number 21 Kuiper.
And Mustangs getting that second effort. It's like we hit them at the start,
Right.
and then we let them go, and they get that second push. Getting their yardage off the second effort. Oh.
Quarterback just got away from Kuiper there just at the last second, making a completion there, bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like you have about 5 on the plays.
First down 5 for the Mustangs.
So 3rd and 5.
Just a blink of an eye there.
Yeah, 1 step sooner, he would have had a quarterback sack on that.
Yeah.
Fairfield desperately needs a big 3rd down stand right here.
Seems like it's the longest
Fire up that defense.
possession that the Mustangs have had this game, Scott.
Pitch outside.
Look
Good
at the
pursuit
black.
by Fairfield. Oh, good hard hit by Gleason, taking him out.
Looks like no gain on the play.
Strung him out very nicely.
4th down.
Zach Rex shoots the ball carrier. Gleason on the tackle. Brings up 4th and 5 for the Mustangs.
4th and 5. Weisman and Davis back to receive the punt. Another good stop by the Fairfield defense. Let him get across that midfield again and then putting the brakes on him. No rush on that. Gets a nice kickoff. Weisman fumbles it, picks it back up. Runs around the right side. Gets around the corner. Looks like he might have some room.
Nice pick up there by Michael Weisman there on a return.
Gets it up to about the
Picks up about 20
line.
yards there on a return there.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be stopped after from the ball, but kind of around the outside, around the wall.
For the Trojans, the ball on the 30.
Get
Now it's
that
up to the Fairfield offense, see if they can get some points going again.
106 left in the 3rd quarter.
Pitch outside of Gleason. Cuts back. Get some nice yards.
Nice yardage there. Nice pickup again.
Looks like about 8-9 yards on the play.
For number 60, Stewart.
Nice blocking there by the offensive line. We got
Second down 1 for the Trojans.
Dane Cool, number 78, number 73, Wes Davis, number 53, Ryan Cochran, number 61, Nick Freeman, and number 75, Joe Hotek. And we got our tight end is Woody Orn.
Is it pouring up the middle?
Pouring up the middle.
Looks like he might
Looks
lose
like he's
a
going to be
couple on
short. Got maybe a half. Looks like we're at the 40-yard line.
Brings up third down 1 for the Trojans.
Looks like we're going to have a quarter here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take it to the end of the quarter.
And at the end of the third quarter, it's the Trojans 3, the Mustangs 0.
That's the end of the third quarter with Fairfield 3-0 over the Mustangs. Fairfield had one scoring opportunity with a missed field goal attempt, but really nothing else. They had one turnover by the Mustangs, and
Defense is still being strong out here. As we begin the fourth quarter here at FHS Trojans football. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Harper Brushworks. FPAC will also broadcast this game and every other home game and away football games the following Wednesday and Friday. The games are also available on DVD or VHS, individually or complete set. Individual games are $10 and the complete FHS 2005 Trojan football season is $75 on DVD or VHS. If interested in ordering a Pacific game or the complete set, you can stop down at our table across from the concession stand or call FPAC at 469-3225. Proceeds from the sales goes to improve the quality and quantity of our broadcasts in all of FHS sports. Speaking of improvements, once again, anybody who wants to come to the game and doesn't want to sit in the rain or cold can go into the commons area inside the high school and watch the game on our big screen TV. As we start the fourth quarter here, Dirk Cool behind center. Looks like he picks up the short 1 yard for the first down there.
that brings up 1st and 10 for Fairfield at about the 42-yard line.
That 1 yard gain gives the Trojans another.
It's been their best short yardage play is just a quarterback sneak up the middle with the 6'2" Dirk Cool.
Adam Greiner down out here to the right. Anthony Feld up at the top to the left. Woody pitches back to. And there.
Another one of them.
Shoestring.
Yep. Outside, almost had a breakout, but then the shoestring tackle.
Picks up another. Picks up about another 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd down 2 for the Trojans.
Ends up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line. Another impressive run by Gleason.
Shoestring from breaking it. Short, 2nd and short.
Ends up Gleason breaks first
Second
tackle.
effort, picks up the first down, looks like.
First down off the second effort. He was hitting the backfield, but broke through that one and got a nice couple yards to get a first down.
That 1 yard gain gives the Trojans another.
Is Gleason closing in on about a 150?
I have him for 20. They've had a little wraps on him a little bit the second half here. He's in the 150 range right now.
Pitch back to Gleason off the left side, breaks through. Bounce out the first one, they stacked him up good on that one. Got about 3 yards on the play. Been about 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down 8 for the Trojans.
keep picking these first downs up, first down here.
Fairfield content with just kind of running that clock down.
Right.
Need to get some insurance points on the board, though. Felton Greiner in at wide receiver. Orn in at tight end. Hands off to Pohren up the middle. Gets hit, but keeps bouncing.
Nice.
Second effort.
Second effort there.
It's about 3 more yards, 2-3 yards on the play. It's like about a 3rd and 4.
Right down by number 26, Zachary Two. Brings up 3rd down 4 for the Trojans.
I believe they're in 4-down territory right now, the way their running game's going.
Right, right.
So either way, looks like we got 2 downs. Try to pick this one up.
Flag on the play.
Penalty on the play.
Preliminary signal is, looks like it's going to go against.
Looks like it's against Fairfield, but I'm not sure.
Fairfield offsides.
Offsides Fairfield.
Right.
Brings up 3rd down 9 for the Trojans.
It's 3rd down and 9 for Fairfield at the 41-yard line. Anthony Fell coming in the game. Olbrechts running out. Running low on time. Trying to not want to get another delay of game penalty. Gets the play off. Fakes the handoff. Dirk going back to pass. Throws it deep down the middle.
Oh.
Wide open. Adam Greiner. Into the end zone.
Touchdown, Fairfield. 46-yard pass play from Dirk Cool to Adam Greiner. All alone there in center field, it looked like, didn't it, Scott?
He got behind the defense on that, and Dirk Cool threw a beautiful pass down the middle, hit him right in stride, and was able to get in the end zone. Much needed offensive production by the Fairfield Trojans. Get that extra points on the board. Dirk getting ready to attempt the extra point to go up 10-0. And it's good.
Makes it a 2-possession game, Scott.
So I guess Fairfield a little bit of breathing room in this 4th quarter. With 8 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the game. Fairfield's ahead 10-0.
Third down and long play, Scott, and we convert on it for a touchdown.
Count it off with the cheerleaders.
And Dirk ready to kick off the ball. Give Mustangs another chance on offense. Fairfield crowd finally something to cheer about. Got all of that one.
All of that.
A little extra momentum on that kick, send it into the end zone. Mustangs start out 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. Now for the Mustangs, they're running a little bit of a time crunch, having to get 10 points instead of just 3, so they might have to open up their offense just a little bit. I know they're more of a running team,
right,
but they might have to look at doing some passing to try and get the ball down the field.
Boy, Adam looked like he was just all alone there. Didn't look like there was a Mount Vernon player within 10 yards of him on that pass play.
Quarterback keeper on the right side. Stuffed out pretty good. Still got about 6 yards on the play. 6-7 yards.
82, Ornduff.
The clock continues to run.
Brings up second down 3 for the Mustangs.
I think Fairfield will be content to give them a few yards here and there as long as the clock continues to run. Second and 3 at the 27. Oh, ball's on the ground, but he recovers his own fumble. That bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Recovered by number 33, Joel for the Mustangs. Fischel timeout. Brings up 3rd down 3 for the Mustangs.
Another injured player for
Looks
the
like-
Mustangs on the ground.
Looks like, once again, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Harper Brushworks, for tonight's broadcast. Kind of looks like this. He's got some cramping up here, number 64.
Looks like he's going to make it off the field okay. Yeah, it looks like it just might be some cramps, Dave. Another nice ovation by the Fairfield crowd. And it's 3rd and 3 at the 27. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. Fairfield ahead 10-0. And the clock's starting
Clock
to
is
run.
starting, and it looks like Mount Vernon coming back on the field.
And break the huddle pretty quick. 3rd and 3. Need to get a first down here. Keep their drive alive. Quarterback keeper bounce out the right side. Cuts back up, gets a first down. Said they had him stopped, but he did a little spin move and got out the
Misdirection again.
outside.
Number 21, Kuiper. Game gives the Mustangs the first down.
That run keeps the drive alive for the Mustangs, gives them 1st and 10 at the 37. The clock continues to run down, close to 7 minutes left in the ball game. And Mount Vernon needing 2 scores to tie the game or go ahead. Second handoff. Good hit at the start,
like
but he kind of broke
Tackle
free
made
of that.
there by number 3, Gene Pilcher.
Initially wrapped up by Tyler Pilcher, but broke through a little bit.
Ball carrier. Tackled by Gleason.
Ends up at 2nd and
Brings
4.
up second down 4 for the Mustangs.
Looks like it could be
Flag on the play.
offsides by Fairfield. Looking at. I don't think Mount Vernon's had a penalty all night. Have they, Scott?
Nah, I don't think they have. Fairfield's had like 3
5-yard penalty.
or 4 for the evening.
Awful close to a first down. Looks like it is. They're going to measurement. Take timeout for
The
measurement.
official timeout for the measurement.
Looks like the Fairfield player just lined up off sides there on the left end.
Well, I say we just give him the first down, start over, and then stop in the next 4 downs. And it is first down for Mount Vernon.
First down, Mustangs.
So the clock is down to 6:19. Mount Vernon still has yet to cross the midfield and down by 2 scores.
Oh, kind of
Hand
looked
up
like
up
a
the
Mount
middle.
Vernon player kind of moved it. Must have been the center.
Yeah. Short game.
I guess
up the
he can
middle.
if he hikes the ball.
We have a 2nd and 8.
No ball carrier, attacked by number 5, Ornduff.
Clock continuing to run down.
Second down, 8 for the Mustangs.
Fairfield will take this all day, a couple
Yeah.
yards here and there, and let the clock run.
Really, Mount Vernon hasn't had a whole lot of deep penetration into the Fairfield end of the field. Pass
Going
play.
back for pass. Gets hit as he throws it.
In on the pass play.
Joel Hoskins with the hit there on the quarterback.
Quarterback slow to get up after that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Only good thing for Mount Vernon on that is the clock did stop on that
Yeah.
incompletion.
Third down, 8 for the Mustangs. Fire up that defense there, coach's
For
hand.
3rd down and 8 at the 49-yard line. Probably 4-down territory for Mount Vernon now with how late in the game it is. Going back to
Passing
pass
situations again.
Oh,
Oh,
nice catch by Mount Vernon over the head of number 22, Jesse Martin.
His pass complete.
Brings up a first down for Mount Vernon at about the 39-yard line, 38-yard line.
still putting the pressure on the quarterback, though. They are probably in passing situation right now. See if we can pick up maybe a turnover here if they with the passing. Flush him out and make him throw into some coverage there.
Clock down to 5 minutes in the game. Mount Vernon down 10-0. Hands up the middle, number 33. Gets about 6 yards on the carry. To about the 33-yard
No
line.
ball carrier, brought down by number 45, Pohren.
About 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. Mount Vernon's still 33 yards away from their first score and needing 2 of them to even do anything in this game. So
Hand off to the second guy. Short. Stopped him short of the
almost looked like
right at the 30-yard line.
Mount
Still
Vernon got
short
away
of
with
the
a little false start on that one too. It looks like a few people were moving on that.
he's slow developing.
Zach Rex, 2, ball carrier, Jacobite Filter. Brings up 3rd down 1.
So it's
for the
3rd and
Mustangs.
1 at the 30. Under 4 minutes in the game.
Fire up that defense.
Hands off the right side, number 26. Breaks the
Uh-oh.
corner. Clock continues to run. They tackle him inbounds.
Looks
No.
like they inside the 20-yard line.
Gleason on the tackle.
Stopped it for a first down. So be 1st and 10 Mount Vernon at the 19-yard line.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the 19.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. Clock's starting to move now. Back to pass.
How did he get out of bounds?
Out of bounds. How did he break free of that hit? Again,
Part of
Fairfield
wrapping
making
up
initial
again.
contact, but not making the takedown.
That would have been a loss of about 10 yards.
Tell what they're going to work on in practice this week.
Wrap up.
Ends up 2nd and 10 at the 19. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the ball game.
This is closest Mount Vernon has come to scoring all game.
See if Fairfield defense can stop him again. And hands out the right side. Cuts back in. Nice follow-up hit.
Zach Rackson, ball carrier.
Ends up about a 3rd and 4.
Back by number 7, David. Brings up 3rd down
14.
5 for the Mustangs.
3rd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Clock continue to run. We're down to 2 minutes, 40 seconds in the ball game. Back to pass.
Incomplete pass brings up fourth and 5. Once again, we'd like to thank Harper Brushworks for sponsoring our broadcast of our game tonight. Fairfield High School Trojans against the Mount Vernon Mustangs.
If you think you needed 2 scores, would you try a field goal? And outside, knowing you need 2 scores, or you just try to go for the first down on 4th.
With South Tama last year, last week they South Tama onside kicked and recovered an onside kick against Fairfield.
Looks like they're just going to try and go for the first down on 4th and 5.
4th and 5. This is probably
this is
be the play of the
basically
game. Play of the game here.
Back to pass.
And
and he's
fumble.
hit. Fumble. And Woody Orn.
No. Incomplete pass anyway. Fairfield takes over on downs.
Again, Fairfield defense.
Fairfield defense, bend and don't break. They bent a little bit, didn't break.
James Kuiper in there again. He's been getting in there. He finally got to the quarterback this time. He's been a step away the last few times. Finally breaks through and gets a nice hit. Fairfield just needs to run out the clock now, and the game is theirs. Weisman in the backfield. Gives it to Pohren up the middle. Wraps 2 hands around it, just powers through.
See if Mount Vernon lets the clock running here. Bringing us to 2 minutes. FPAC Broadcasting and FHS Sports is a copyrighted telecast and may not be reproduced or rebroadcast without the express written consent of FPAC Sports and FPAC Television. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's broadcast and want to thank all of our Trojan fans.
Dirk Cool pitches it out. Weisman breaks through, gets stood up. Gets sit down. Be about 3rd and 6.
Is that Weisman on the carry there? Picks up.
Looks like there's timeout called on the field.
Timeout by Mount Vernon.
3rd and 5 at the 20. Minute 30 left in the game.
Unofficially, I have Scott Gleason with 142 yards rushing tonight. Another solid performance by Scott tonight, and a solid performance by the defense. Coming up with a big stop there just to stop Mount Vernon in the red zone. coming away with no score.
So then looking at our FPAC player of the game, we're looking at Scott Gleason.
Scott Gleason.
So he got
would
about
be
142 yards rushing.
142 yards rushing.
Basically kept that offense moving, throughout the game, getting a few yards going through there. So I think that's a good choice for our player of the game.
For Scott tonight, I have all positive yardage and carries too.
So it brings up 3rd and 5, a minute 30 in the game. Dirk keeps the ball.
Stay in bounds. And I believe he picks up a first down.
Gets the first down.
It looks like we have a
Almost stalled
couple.
for holding, but he let go just in time. I saw the ref reaching for his flag, but
Couple Mount Vernon defensive players who are kind of slow getting up off the field. We do have one down.
that brings up a 1st and 10 for Fairfield. Still attending to that Mount Vernon player on the field.
Okay. Fairfield will be at home Friday night to start district play, as I believe they host Mount Pleasant Panthers. I remember last year's Mount Pleasant game going over there, and it was one of those games where you almost wanted to go home at halftime. Fairfield scoring on their first drive of the game and going up 7-0, and then Mount Pleasant scoring 28 unanswered points to be up 28-7 at halftime. But if you didn't stay for the second half, you missed it, because Fairfield ended up on top, making it 35-28 at Mount Pleasant.
Kind of kickstarted their season last year with that.
Right.
So 1st and 10 at the 29 Fairfield, minute 22 left in the ball game, and just a few run plays here and there will run out the clock. Just hang on to the ball, and this game should be in the books.
Still got to look at tonight's game. Is it in the 80s, hot and muggy? Fatigue is going to set in on a lot of these players, and for Fairfield to stick with it, and then coming up looks like a 10-0 win, and coming out on top, and defense performing well, offense. We did get the ball in the end zone, and they showed a lot of positive yardage tonight.
Yeah, I think the defense really looked solid tonight. The offense not getting as many points as they would probably like to get, but they did run the ball pretty efficiently. Their offense pretty well, so I think they should be pleased with that. And here the next few weeks, they're just going to have to hone in on a few things, and I think we'll have a solid season.
Yes. Looks like a timeout being called here by Mount Vernon, I believe.
Yeah, these first 2 games of the season were good tests for Fairfield, getting them ready for conference and district play.
Yeah, that's it.
And it'll help work on their defense and their offense so they can get set for district play, so they can start facing the Mount Pleasants and the Sheridans.
Right.
There's going to be some tough matches come up in the next few weeks.
We have, I believe, Mount Pleasant coming next week, and then we're on the road the following week, and then we have Sheraton coming to town for homecoming, I believe, the week after. And that's going to be something, because we remember going over there playing Sheraton at their homecoming, and that was our, our only conference or district loss for the season until we got into the playoffs.
Yeah, we kind of got it handed to us a little bit there at Sheridan. They went that misdirection play and really ran it good, and but we got it back in playoffs.
Right.
Because it was back in our home field.
Right. I believe they'll be prepared for Mount Pleasant for next week, for Friday night, and Fairfield, I believe, against Mount Pleasant is unbeaten through the 2000 decade right now. 5 straight wins.
Hand off to Gleason up the left side. Stays on his feet, gets a couple more yards. Mount Vernon calls another timeout with like 17 seconds left in the ball game.
And once again, we would like to thank Harper Brush Works for sponsoring our game tonight. And remember, the FPAC will rebroadcast this game and every other home game and away football game the following Wednesday and Friday. The games are also available on DVD or VHS individually or a complete set. Individual games are $10. The complete FHS 2005 Trojan football season is $75 on DVD or VHS. If interested in ordering a Pacific game or a complete set, you can stop down at our table across from the concession stand or call FPAC at 469-3225. Proceeds from the sales go to improve the quality and quantity of our broadcast in all of FHS sports.
And Connor McMahon in to punt the ball. It's a nice kick. Oh, misjudged it on that. It rolls down to the 5 where he picks it up. Gets a nice little readout run. It's tackled at the 25 with about 3 seconds left in the ball game.
Nice tackle. Looks like Tyler Pilcher. Once again, FPAC Broadcasting and FH Sports is a copyrighted telecast and may not be reproduced or rebroadcast without the express written consent of FPAC Sports and FPAC Television. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast and want to thank all of our Trojan fans.
So we have 1 play left in the ball game pretty much, and Fairfield will come out on top 10-0 over the Mount Vernon Mustangs.
Well, still, 10-0 is a nice victory against a powerhouse of Mount Vernon. They were in a 2A class and jumping to 3A, and they do put the effort out there. And 10-0 is a good win for Fairfield. Once again, I'm Dave Fischel, and along beside me is Scott Cecil. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.
We'll see you next week.
better. It's got to get better for us to do what we want to do. That's pretty damn good. Put your shut out tonight against a solid team. Nice job.
Our Pleasant's going to be a notch above these guys. These guys are a notch above the team, but we got to be a notch above. Anything? Hey, congrats! There we go. Very good.